Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Talk EV. Now, really a week later than we had it the last time. Not 2 weeks as the last few months because I'm a lazy bastard and work other things. Hello everyone, hey Graham, hey Whittaker, Photostorm is here. Who else is here? Audrey is here. Yeah, we have to talk first about the ID3 accessory giveaway because almost nobody is participating. And I'm gonna post again about it. I have only one. Audrey, you're the one who's from Patreon YouTube members who's participating, so he's winning for sure. And I have 7 or so for normal subscribers, if I can call that normal. But I will throw in a cable as well. I have a 5 meter 16 amp one phase type 2 cable. So I will post again, like I said. But if you want to win the ID3 accessories, I made a video not long ago what I had in my ID3 before I gave it back. So floor mats and for the trunk and other things. You can see the video. It was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And like I said, I'm giving a cable in there as well. If you want to join, just write an email to batterylifeev@gmail.com. And if you're a YouTube member or a Patreon, a YouTube channel member on this channel, just put in your name so I know for sure that you are someone, because the Patreons and members get, of course, preference because they support me and they have to get something for it. Yes, so all the accessories plus that cable, again, I will post tomorrow a big post with the video again and a photo of the cable if anyone wants that. So yeah, we did that. Main topic is the Volvo EX30 that's outside of the garage. No, it's even on the side here. It's being picked up this Tuesday in 2 days, and then this is the twin motor. This goes back, and I get the single motor on Wednesday. Very exciting. I will compare it to an ID3. Someone very close by with an ID3 will come and we will drive a little test, as I usually do. I don't know, 100 kilometers, see what the difference in consumption is, and then I also want to make a little video what the difference is in software, in space, in trunk space, in driving, all of this. Maybe I can get him to drive the Volvo, so he can say what he wants. We'll see if we do that, if he has time and everything. It's gonna rain on Wednesday, but hopefully we can do it in the morning where it doesn't rain. We'll see. Stuff may change. And then next week, so not this week, Cindy has holiday. We're gonna go away for 3 days or 4 days. We don't know yet when and how. And we're gonna drive with the Volvo somewhere and make a video about that. And what else? I think that's it. Yes. So gonna go through some news here, and then we talk what happened the last 2 weeks, how the Volvo was, and then what's coming up in the next few weeks, because there's a lot of stuff coming, very, very interesting. So, news number 1 is amazing for Germany. EnBW has built their 5,000th hypercharger plug. So it doesn't mean charging location, just plug, but 5,000 for Germany, that's pretty good. And they're the biggest high power charging supplier, so where you can charge in Germany. So I will keep the EnBW card for sure. I think that then it's still above 50 cents, but still. By the way, if you have followed me, Tesla is building a supercharger version 4 very close by, very close to the highway, and it's already online. It's working. Today a Tesla Model Y was charging. Last week, at some point when I was filming with the Volvo, I saw 2 Tesla Model Ys there, so from Tesla, and they were doing stuff. And then I checked a few days ago, and there's Supercharge Net, I think. was the website, that it's already online. And I can see it in the Tesla app as well, not on a Tesla website, that it's online and it's working. It's 9 version 4 chargers, 250 kilowatt. And as far as I know, version 4 should be up to 1000 volt, if I'm correct. So we have to see how the Hyundai Ioniq 5 will work there. And but the problem is it's not visible in the app yet. So I cannot charge a different car, right? If you have a Tesla, yes, you can charge there, all works. But in the normal Tesla app, when I go here, it's still not there. So I can, for the app to work, so that a different car can charge, you have to have the app and click on it and select the charger. Doesn't work yet. That's a bit sad. But I'm excited about that. So we did this. Then there's a new EMBW park, charging park at the Ostsee, the East. I think it's the Baltic Sea, I think in English. Then Elli has a new, Elli is the Volkswagen company. They have a new a new charging tariff. I have to check that out if this is interesting to me. Let's see. No, it's not. Not at all. My God. For $5.99 you can charge with 50 cents at Ionity and select with partners only with 15 euros a month. That's crap. Yeah, I changed my plan with Volkswagen in the app. And I think here it says the other way around. So you pay $5.99, but it still says, no, it also says only Ionity. Ah, that's it. So it's the same as this. It only says Ionity. I have to think what I do. If I keep that or change it. Continue here to termination. Continue here. Automatic. Yes, because I don't know if I need the other chargers that many times. I have to think. Then the expansion of the Tesla Gigafactory in Berlin has been genehmigt. You can do it. There are no true V4 stations yet. The new dispensers are still run from V3 cabinets, so still only 400 volt. Really? That's bad. It's V3 with V4 dispenser. So Ioniq 5 and so on cannot do anything special. That's stupid. Boo! I was all looking forward to that. So when I go on a trip, a lot of times I use Aral Pulse. But it's $15.99 a month. We'll see what I do. For 1 month, I can always switch back every month. That's the good thing. But Tesla is allowed to do that, to do the expansion. That's awesome, even though they don't need it right now because production is pretty low. Then, this is bad. What other charger is there on the type of deal? Well, it all depends. Approved, thank you very much. It all depends where you are. Every country is different. So in Germany, so the Tesla chargers, for me right now, if I want to charge a Tesla, it costs me, doesn't work. Stupid. The app is not good when it comes to the charging thing. So many times it doesn't show. To restart the app, find a charger, click it. No, it doesn't show me the. Doesn't work. It doesn't show me the chargers. I can't click it. Freaking annoying. There we go. Now we have it. I think it works now. Search location. No. Doesn't know where I am now. It doesn't show the chargers. What is this? There we are. Right now it's 55 cents. And if I do with a member, it's 41 cents, which is pretty good. 41 cents is pretty good. In bad times, it's 46. That's right now really, really good. The problem with what I have with Tesla is that they change the prices all the time. So tomorrow it could be 70 cent and the day after 30 cent. And that's so something. Would I pay every month or pay for the whole year? I think I do the month because you never know. Yeah, here Polestar had in Q1 of this year massive losses. The demand for Polestar cars is not very good, as people say. With Tesla up with 13 cents less. Yes, check Ionity. Yeah, check Ionity is right now in Germany is still not that big. We're gonna the price. It's still 49, I think, something like this. 40 will be better for you, I guess, with a super passport. I guess I'm about to drop early because it doesn't make sense for me anymore. I'm on a 3-month free Ionity subscription now. That's cool. Yeah, so Polestar is on the way down. Then new Opel Frontera Electric for 29,000 euros. I'm guessing it's still the same 50 kilowatt hour battery. Ooh, 44 kilowatt hours even. Maybe the 50 is gross capacity. 83 kilowatt motor, power, and 305 kilometers of range. But that's what Opel or Vauxhall did for the last few years. Every car, the same as Peugeot, gets the same stuff. Then Volkswagen in Zwickau, where they build most of the cars, ID3, ID4, Cupra Born, Audi Q4 e-tron, ID5, and there are maybe laying off 1,000 people at the end of 2024 if it's not getting better with EV sales. Then this is cute, the Skoda Elroq came out, the compact SUV, and we can see the data here. It can be rear-wheel drive 125 kilowatt, 150, or a rear-wheel drive 210, so the APP 550 motor, or all-wheel drive 220. And with the 77 kilowatt hour battery, 59 for the rear-wheel drive, we know that from the ID3 GTX, and 52 is the small battery that now ID3 Pure and even ID4 has, and they say up to 560 kilometers of range. That must be this version here, the Elroq 85. It's just a smaller version of the Enyaq. I don't think it's as small as an ID3 or Cupra Born. I think it's in the middle there, and hopefully at some point I can look at this. Then yeah, that's a bit thing that there's not a lot of Polestar doesn't sell a lot of cars. I have no idea why. They're really good cars and they're very hyped, but I'm guessing it's not going down as well. And the prices go down. I got advertised with ID4 leasing for under 300, I think. I even thought I saw 200. Yeah, I think it was 299. You're right. And yeah, I had no idea that the Volvo EX30 had a problem with glitchy software. The car I'm having, except for the app doesn't work. And I asked Volvo and nothing happens. So this is my app, Volvo, come on. And I see the car, I press the car, and I get an error message. I got the app, I signed out, I installed the app new, nothing works. I cannot remove the car, I cannot edit again. So I couldn't use the app. I saw how the app works for half an hour and then this happened. So I hope with the new car that I get on Tuesday, hopefully I can edit again, and then I will try to film the app as fast as possible. Hopefully it works for a minute. Moin, why only 560 kilometers when Ford does 600? Maybe it's the form, very possible. And are you telling me that the, what's his face? Where are we? Where is my EV database? Are you telling me that the Ford has 600 kilometers of WLTP extended range? That would be high for that kind of form. 602, really? Huh. Doesn't look like it's very good for consumption. Well, we'll see when it comes out, when I can drive it. Yeah, I didn't have any, other than that, I didn't have any problem with the software. It works fine. It has weird things in it that we're gonna talk about, but that's it. And let's check Ionity first. Let's look at the charger and a charger situation, and then we gonna going to what have we have here? Nothing new. Up here, nothing new that I know of. What's in Czech Republic? Nothing. France is full, still building a few. Oh, look at UK. My God, Ionity is in there. Spain and Portugal looks good. Nice. Let's look at the prices. Where are they? Passport in Germany. Is this Germany? Yes. Oh, it's true. The Passport is better for us. It's 39 cents on Ionity. The problem is I charge at Ionity, that's true. But when I do a long distance trip, it's Ionity and Aral Pulse and EMBW. Those three are the main big things that I must have super ties. Volvo has updated the software in the beginning. It was so bad. Really? A lot of customers seem to be returning the EX30s for full refunds at the moment due to software issues. Huh. See, but nobody's talking big thing when it happened to my ID3 and Volkswagen in the, back in the day. It was a big deal. It was everywhere in the press. And this I don't know about. Tja. Well, the Ford Explorer is box ID because it's not much more boxy. Oh, must have super tires. So this is a good price for Ionity. The problem is, like I said, I charge at three things, and usually it's half-half Aral Pulse and Ionity, and then the WeCharge makes more sense because it's both of them. And then I need the EMBW card, where for 51 cents or so I can charge. Do you use Mango when you don't need Ionity, or is it too expensive? Mango is, I think, at Ionity is expensive, 75 cents or so. Other chargers, it's 60 or so. I don't have a special contract. They don't give me that. I'm not anything special. I make advertising for them, but that's it. The German press mainly criticize German companies. Don't know why. It's weird, huh? In a way, it's good. Oh, I pressed something. In a way, it's good. Because why would you complain about something outside that you have no contact with, right? Yes, I thought we talk a bit about the Volvo EX30. Twin motor, 428 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 69 kilowatt-hour battery, 64 can be used, double LTP range, 460 kilometers. I drove it for almost 2 weeks. I have many thoughts. I made a few videos. How many videos did I make? Haven't edited one. I'm still on the Tesla videos. I had so many Tesla videos. What is this? Oh, yeah. Where are we? Volvo EX30 Twin 6 videos with this car, and with the other cars it will be a bit more because I compare it to the ID3. This alone will be 2 videos. My range test, no charging tests, do acceleration, the drive test and everything because it's different motor. And I want to do the light test at some point. I haven't done that. I want to drive at night because it looks like interior light is very, very dim. Yellowstone came with free 51 cent EMBW car. Cool. The German press, we did that, sorry. I'm repeating stuff that you already wrote 10 minutes ago. Horrible. So, yeah, like I said, I drove the EX30 for 2 weeks. I would say 1,400 kilometers or so. And I have my thoughts. And they're very interesting, and they will come out in the video as well. I mean, that's why I make the videos. I'm so low today. I have to put you down a bit. Yeah. That's better, because I'm laying down like here. Dieselgate was so huge, but no press coverage about the Toyota scandal. A sub-brand cheated on crash tests. They had protection in car tested cars, but not on the sold ones. Yep, that's how it is. I mean, Dieselgate is a big thing. That's very bad and mean. Totally true. It's deserved that they got but other brands too. Oh, is that true? We have to talk about that. It's quite a bit better than Tesla. I'm a little bit surprised about the Skoda Elroq in the travel assist. It is quite a bit better than Tesla. Yeah. you have to tell me if this is true. I watched a live stream of a tech channel, and they said that Elon Musk admitted, I don't know if this is true, I Googled it, I couldn't find anything. They Googled it and said that the current Tesla hardware built in the cars that you can buy in, I don't know if it's everywhere or just Europe, the hardware, I don't know if it's a new Model 3 as well, but it cannot do full self-driving, even though people can buy the full self-driving for 7,500 euros. And he said it won't be possible, but they're still selling it. Is that true? Because I Googled it, I tried to find it, and I couldn't find it. But he in that chat, it was said that it doesn't work, and it was all discussion what is now with people who paid the 7,500 euros or maybe wanted it in the future. Yeah, it's still here. 7,500 euros can be bought, and so I don't know if this is true, if this, I mean, it's a big tech channel, so I don't think he would lie. If that is true, Tesla is in big trouble. So I'm a bit surprised. I mean, yes, everybody was like, we're waiting for, since when did he say that? Since the Model 3 came out. When was that? 7 years ago, and it doesn't come. And so, Chris, did you see the updated 59 kilowatt hour MAB battery charges in just 25 minutes from 10 to 80%? It was so bad for the longest time, and now it's the best. No, I haven't seen that. I haven't driven a car with the new battery. That's cool. I haven't seen that. That's a great. I mean, before it was over 30 minutes. They could upgrade the hardware for sure. I think he said that the new AI model is way better, yada yada, but it might be not possible to run it on version 3 computer, only version 4. Yes, and and he also said that version 3 computers cannot do the full self-driving. That's what they said. Who cares? Not the topic. Okay, the Volvo. I think EU isn't going to allow self-driving with only cameras, and now it's not going to be possible. Yeah, it's just, that's something I hear so many people say in the tech world. Never buy something with the promise that something will come. Never. Because you never know if it will come, and you can be very disappointed. So when you buy a new phone, and it says in the future there will be an update that you can do this, and that, don't buy the phone because of that. Buy it for the stuff that they can do right now. Sounds like a recipe for a class action lawsuit from a lot of people, I think so. The value of the cars will go down, relatively spoken. Again, I don't know if this is true. Like I said, I tried to Google it. With the full self-driving, I can't find anything, so I don't know. Then change the computer Model 3, then damn it, or take any possibility to buy the full self-driving. Yeah. So, yeah, the Volvo. It is totally weird. Some things are great, some things are, I wouldn't say bad, but just very, very weird. Number one, you will see it in my videos, is the key. So the Volvo doesn't have has a key. You can have a card like Tesla or a key, but the key does not have buttons. So when you go to the car, the car unlocks, and when you want to drive, it recognizes the key and you drive. But you cannot press a button on the key to unlock, lock, or open the trunk. So when you're far away and bit away and you want to open the trunk with a button, doesn't work. I also haven't found any easy entry. So when you swing your foot underneath the trunk that it opens, I haven't noticed that this would work as well. Is the Volvo a real Volvo? I don't think so. The Volvo, this is completely different than any other Volvo that I've driven so far. You can see that it's a platform that was built by someone else, and they just put their casing around it. The plastic, fantastic interior is so ugly. I don't think so. The interior I'm okay with. I'm totally fine with this recycled plastic, and the seats I'm fine with the seats, that's no problem. It's just very quirky and has a few really weird things. Like I said, the key is one. It's so weird. And you can turn off that it unlocks when you get close to the car, or go away and it locks, but not separately. So you have to turn off both, that it doesn't unlock. And I know that it's from Chile. I know it's the same as the Smart #1 and the Seeker. It's the exact same car. The interior is horrible. So interesting. It's total taste. I'm totally fine with it, but I was fine with the ID.3 as well. And so you can turn off this opening, locking and unlocking, but just together. So you can, and what I noticed is a lot of times I get to the car, it unlocks, I put something in the car, go a meter away and it locks. I go back, but it doesn't unlock because I wasn't far away. And then I have to touch the door handle, and sometimes it unlocks and opens, and sometimes it doesn't. I have to put the key on a special sensor that is just on the driver's side, and then it does it. That's a bit weird. Much prefer the Smart mach-e. It looks kind of cheap. In the interior it looks nicer at least. Back in the day, everybody complained about the ID.3 interior. So that's already weird with the key and with the locking and everything. Drive-wise, so software-wise, it's amazing. The starting process, there is none. When the car is parked out there for days, I get to the car, it unlocks, the screen is there. It's like a phone when you press the button. It's just there. There is no delay, there is no starting process, there's no button you have to press, there's no OK, there's no agree. It's just there. It's the same as a Tesla. You get to the car, you get in, everything is there. I have not seen a booting process, a starting process yet. It's just there, and that's awesome. What's weird, and I'm not a biggest fan, is when you unlock the car, the AC, the climate goes on till you lock the car. So when you unlock the car, put something in the trunk, the heat or AC is doing something. If you don't want that, you have to go into the car and turn the AC and stuff off. But my phone needs booting up if deactivated. What phone do you have? And so that's a bit weird. The same for the music. When you have music playing and you don't pause it and you go away from the car, the music will stay on even if you close the door until it locks. Then everything turns off. When you get there and it unlocks, everything goes back on. Music goes on and AC. And yeah, sometimes it's a bit weird when the AC and the heat goes on when you when you put stuff out of the car and it takes 5 minutes. That's a bit weird. And I know Tesla has that too, but I think in Tesla you can turn that off, that it doesn't do that. I didn't find anything in the Model 3. I haven't found anything in the Volvo, so it's just on, and I find it very wasteful. When I just get something out of the trunk that the AC or the heat is on, even though it's just for 5 minutes, but still, it's annoying. And I have noticed, because of this locking, unlocking annoyance, when I'm at the car filming, I keep the door a bit open so it doesn't lock, because it's annoying. What it has, it doesn't have a camp mode per se, but there's a parking comfort mode that you can put on. So when you get out of the car, you can put that on, and it keeps the climate on. It does a reduced alarm system, so if somebody moves inside the car, the alarm doesn't go off. And it keeps it on. You can set a time in a special window. You have to go there in hours, 1 to 8 hours or so. But you can also do it that it does it indefinitely, heat or cool the car until the battery is at 20%. The same as in the Tesla. I have the function enabled on my ID3. It's equally useful and wasteful at times. I have it off in every ID car I ever had because I never needed it. If I want to drive and I need the AC, I'm sitting down anyways. Other than that, I'm just getting stuff out of the car. It happens so many times that I just get something out and close it again, and then I hear the AC going up, and then you're like, oh, no. One small thing with the MBB cost is car shut down if you move a little bit. Yeah, that's also annoying. That's true. When you just get out of the seat for a second, everything turns off. Yeah, it would be nice a middle way, huh? Maybe a start-stop button is the thing. Maybe the Koreans are totally right. Yeah, so this parking thing is great. The settings menu on the Volvo is weird because it never remembers where you were. So when you go into the menu and you go into some settings, then you go out to home and you want to go back, you're again at the start. You have to do all those things. And some features that you need, you have to go really deep. That's really annoying. Some things are very easy. So when you go into settings on the bottom, you have lane assist off, you have one pedal drive on, you have speed limit warning off or on, and a driver alert. And those things are great to turn off and on. The thing is, if you don't want lane assist at all, this is not the only thing you have to turn off. You have to turn off lane departure warning too. So it really doesn't steer itself when you drive on a small country road. And for this, you have to go very deep into the menu, into driving, then safety functions, view all, and then you have to turn it off and you have to press OK that it's fine. Oh, by the way, today I noticed if the car is for lights in auto and you want to turn the lights on, you have to press OK on the steering wheel to agree. I didn't get it. So it shows you in the light menu, auto, lights on or no lights. And if you press auto or lights or anything, it says you have to confirm this on the steering wheel with the OK button. And then you do it and then it's on. I don't know why I have to confirm turning the lights on. I find it weird. That's some quirkiness here. Yes, otherwise software, you have YouTube, which looks exactly the same if you are on desktop mode on a tablet. So it's not the app for a tablet, it's the desktop mode. You can do everything that you can do in a desktop as well. View video the same way, like it, share, and I don't know what. Spotify works pretty well, looks a bit different, but it works fine. I didn't have any problem with the software in those 2 weeks. It worked perfectly, perfect internet connection all the time. Everything worked. Google Maps is amazing. When you're navigating somewhere, it tells you the state of charge you arrive and what state of charge when you come back. What I have noticed today at 110 kilometers an hour range test is that when you navigate somewhere and you are on the highway, Google Maps in the Volvo thinks you're driving 130. So the consumption that it thinks you have will be at 130, not if you drive 110 for the last 2 hours. So it doesn't take your average consumption right now for the last whatever. It thinks you're driving 130 and it's for the time too. It's not just the state of charge that you arrive, also for the time. I don't like that. So if I drive 150, it shows me I will arrive with the whole time. Let's say I drive 150 all the time on the highway and I put in, I want to arrive at this charger and it tells me 10%. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make it. No, because it thinks you drive 130. I don't like that. It should go with the consumption that the car shows. When it comes to adding charger, it does that and it shows it on the map. You can say what state of charge you want to arrive at the destination, not at the charger, and you cannot select too well. There is a bit of thing and you can do, it's not so amazing, but no car, even Tesla, I mean Tesla you cannot say anything other than the supercharger, if then you have to do it yourself. And you also cannot say what state of charge you want to arrive. You can say I don't want that supercharger and stuff like this. And in Volkswagen, you know, you can say a different charger, but then the old one stays in there. So it's not perfect, but it's like other cars too. It's nothing new. Driving, it drives fine. Very nice that you have a stalk, not like Tesla. You have a stalk to put it into drive and into reverse, and park is a button. You have a blinker indicator, which is nice. You have a little scroll thing for the wipers, and you can see then when you turn that, you then see if you are in auto and 1, 2, or 3 or off. And the auto wipers work okay, and you have 3 sensitivities, but for those you have to go into the infotainment system. That's not anything that you can touch, but that's okay. The regen is in one pedal drive is good. It's not as strong as in other Volvo models, totally different. It's just a motor. There is no braking of the friction brakes. When you are at 100% charge level, there is no regen, even when you have one pedal drive on. And if you are in reverse, there's also no regen, and which is in the beginning weird, but after a while I thought it's a great idea. So when you park into something in something small and want to go slowly to that, usually auto hold or something that brakes the car, so one pedal drive, is a bit in the way there. And usually you do that in reverse. So I kind of like it. Auto hold, by the way, you cannot turn on or off when you have one pedal drive on. It does it automatically, and when you don't have that on and you press the brake a bit harder when you're standing, it also has it on. So there is no option to turn that off. I haven't seen it anywhere. I don't know why. Even maybe they call it something different, not auto hold. And it comes in very abrupt and very uncomfortable. So when you drive, I hear that the Audi Q6 e-tron has real one pedal drive. I thought that the Q8 has the same. I always had great regen and one pedal drive. But if you go slow and then the auto hold comes on, it's really like this. It brakes hard. It's not a nice feeling. Power can be adjusted very well with the pedal. The 428 horsepower feel amazing for acceleration, for passing a car on the highway. It's really amazing that they have a tiny little car that can accelerate that fast. I didn't get the number that Volvo says for their acceleration. Volvo says 3.6 seconds. I didn't get that, but the car was at 60% state of charge, so maybe it's that. I got close, but not to that. And the weirdest thing about the Volvo is when it comes to power, when you accelerate fully, you don't get full acceleration right away. You feel it, it's good acceleration, then oh my god, and then oof, it accelerates like crazy. And there is an option in the infotainment system that's called performance mode, and it says more performance, emphasis on performance, not on range. When you turn that on, then the accelerator pedal is fully on so the power is on the throttle. It's amazing. The power is there right away. The problem is one pedal drive doesn't work then anymore. So when you have that full power on your accelerator pedal, there is no regen. So nothing. You're coasting the whole time. So if you want to drive sporty, get off the accelerator pedal and slow down with one pedal driving, you can't do it. You have to touch the brake the whole time. And that's stupid. That's why I never used it on any drive. I just used it for the acceleration, because the difference between normal mode and in this performance mode was substantial. There was a difference. Half a second or so. That was very interesting. That you don't have a head-up display and a cockpit in front of you, that's sad. The same as Tesla. You notice that, and it's okay. It's not amazing, but that's how it is. How does the EX30 compare to Smart #1? I'm guessing it's almost like comparing the same car. No, they're totally different. I drove the Smart #1 Brabus edition, and those two cars, you have to have the same power under the hood. I'm guessing similar. I don't think they have similar software. This is totally Google Automotive, but they drive completely. They are similar when it comes to power and acceleration. The Smart didn't have this performance mode. It just was on the power full, and the regen was there. That was way better. The Smart also has a cockpit and a head-up display. That is nice. I thought about maybe I make a video comparing it to the Smart #1, but I cannot get someone to give me a car or have a car somewhere. But if not, they have to do it by memory when I tested it. Don't have it. I didn't remember the Q6 had. A Q4 is MEB platform, that's why it's not doing that at all. The one pedal drive. And what the #1 had big problem was the noise level at 130. It was horrible loud in there. So driving more than an hour at 130 in the #1 is like driving with a very old combustion engine car. Not nice at all. It was really loud at 130. The Volvo is amazing. It's fine. The suspension is okay, not too comfy, not too sporty. It's in the middle for their price. I get it. And we talk about the price in a second because it's very interesting. Did you test the Smart #3, by the way? No. Smart, when I asked them about a press car, I never get a reply. I hate that, by the way. If you reply and say, sorry, we don't want to give you a car, I'm fine with that. Rolls-Royce did that. I asked Rolls-Royce for a Spectre, and they said we have a limited number of press cars, and I'm sorry, we cannot include you in this. And I totally get it, and I thank them for it. If I asked someone and don't get even a reply, I don't like that at all. Oh, and by the way, Tesla emailed me after the Model 3 videos and said they liked the coverage and they offered me a Model Y, but I already tested the Model Y long range all-wheel drive, so I asked for either a Model S or a Model Y rear-wheel drive long range. That would be very interesting. Let's see what they say. This was on Friday evening. I had heard the EX30 felt a little more refined, finished compared to the Smart #1. Yes, the Smart, when I drove it, was very early software, and I noticed when you are stepping on the accelerator pedal, is the handbrake activated all the time at standstill with through one pedal drive? It's auto hold, yes, but it is without that too. And so when you just stand and then you press the brake pedal harder, you have auto hold on. Ask for Roadster 2. I don't think I will get that. How? And where was I? The #1 had this weird behavior when you are just touching a bit of the power and then a bit back where you get a bit of regen. It was doing this. It felt not redefined, like you say, refined, not redefined, refined and finished. It felt weird. And the EX30 has it a bit, but overall it's okay. The same for the motor sound. At 50 to 60 kilometers an hour, when you drive a constant speed, the motors have a humming sound that sounds like a combustion engine. Above and under, it's not there. It's some resonance with the car, with the motor, and I had that in the Smart #1. I remember that. I said it in my driving video, and it's in here as well. Yes. Driving, what else? Could you always scare yourself silly in Model S Plaid and Model 3 performance? Yeah, I should ask for the performance too. That would be nice. They're also very new. We'll see what they say. They had a performance in Munich. I saw it. They had one, but I don't know if I have a press car. That's driving. Yes, cruise control, not very good in the EX30. It holds the speed normal. Sometimes it goes a bit over. That's fine. But when you have a distance set and the car in front of you is driving fast and slow, what some people do when they're behind a truck, the EX30 reacts to that very uncomfortably. So you're driving and the whole time you notice you're slowing down, you're accelerating a bit, if the car in front of you is doing that. And I don't know, I find that very cheap. That feels like a cruise control 10 years ago. When I drove first time the Hyundai Ioniq, the first version, that happened then, but since then cruise controls, adaptive cruise control got so good that when a car in front of you is accelerating, you're still accelerating slower, you're not reacting to the distance perfectly. And if the car of you is slowing down, you're not slowing down right away, you wait a bit and let the distance go down a bit, but not too far, stuff like this, but it's not very good. Distance can only be set in the infotainment system in 3 steps. The adjustment of the speed is okay. The buttons on the steering wheel, I have noticed they're a bit haptic feedback. When you just put your finger on, you see that something is showing, but nothing changes. So when you go on volume, it shows you the volume of what you have right now, or the cruise control speed that the up and down shows you the symbol, but it doesn't change it when you then press on it slightly. You have to press hard, and I have noticed you have to press exactly at a certain thing. If you press a bit to the left, to the right, it doesn't work. So you press a few times till something happens. And if you want 1 km/h steps, you have to press and hold it, and it takes long, and then 1, 2, 3, that's a bit annoying. But how often do you do that? In normal time you drive 105 and then on the highway 135 or something. Do you really need 134? I do that for my tests, but normal people don't maybe. And so this was weird. Self-steering? Meh. It's okay. I noticed that it's a bit unsure. A lot of times it's better than Autopilot of Tesla. I'm sorry, I still have to say that. Autopilot can sometimes feel very sure of itself. I know what I'm doing. And then when the lines are weird, it doesn't know what it's doing and it's doing something weird. That's what I was talking about in my Autopilot video and my dislike video of the Model 3. And Volvo, it seems like all the time it's not so sure. So I know where the lines are, I'm okay. Now I'm not so sure, and even though nothing has changed, then you have tiny little movements. Just a bit to the left, to the right, not all the time. It can be, even on the highway, sometimes you drive normal and then it's a bit more. So I'm always a bit, do I trust this thing? And I don't like that. When a car, I can feel that when a self-steering doesn't trust itself, where it doesn't know what it's doing. So Kia, Hyundai, Renault, the other Volvos, especially with the new software, with the old software, it wasn't that great, the self-steering. It made a few mistakes. The same with Polestar. They have great self-steering now. It works, it's confident, it's not doing, where am I now, what's happening? It's just, okay, I'm here, I know what I'm doing, everything's fine, be cool. And this is what I want. And this doesn't do it. It's a bit, I don't know, after a while, I'm like, you're doing too much, you're not sure, I'm turning you off. So the EX30 cruise control safe steering doesn't sound very reassuring to use. No, it's not. Nah, so this is not amazing. What else do we have? The rear seats, there's no space. If you are 6 feet tall as me, then the rear seats have no space. I noticed today that the front passenger seat you can put extremely far forward, almost that the seat is touching the front of the car because my GoPro remote control fell beside the front passenger seat, and then I could put it all the way in the front and get it. That was awesome. So if you have to put something in, you can put the seat extremely far in the front. That's cool. But you cannot adjust the rear seats like you can do in the #1. I like that a lot. The trunk is also not very big, but good deep. The front cable, and that's it. Not a lot. And you have to use there's no button or anything. You have to get the hood opening twice and then get to it. You cannot do it with the key. You cannot do it with the app. You cannot do it inside of the car. That's a bit sad. What else do we have? Top speed 185 on the speedometer, so it's 180 in real. 2-person combi, yeah. It gets to that speed very, very fast with the 428 horsepower. Accelerates great. The AC is okay. I'm always sad when you cannot adjust the temperature in a car when you can only do it in full degrees, so 21, 22, 20 degrees. I don't like that. I'm 183 centimeters and couldn't get in the back to EX30 at all with the front seat in a comfortable driving position. It's perfect as a young family car. Even if you have kids in there, even still the driver cannot be a tall person. So 185 centimeters in the front seat, and even a kid doesn't have enough space in the rear. So that's not amazing. What else do we have? Software, quirks we did. Driving, power, acceleration, top speed, cruise control, self-steering. Like I said, app had a lot of function, but it only worked for half an hour. I could see the last trip, I could see my tire pressure, I could see the range, state of charge, I could lock it, unlock it, stop charging, start charging, all of this. It looked good, but like I said, it worked for half an hour. Now I can't do it anymore. Hopefully with the other car. Price. This is very interesting. I was a bit shocked. The car that I have down there is the fully equipped, except for 19-inch wheels. You can get 20-inch wheels as well. Fully equipped, all-wheel drive with the big battery. And it costs 54,000 euros as it is down there. You can get a different color that's more expensive, and I think interior is also something that's more expensive in the 20-inch wheels. So I think if you spec it the fullest, it can be 56, something like this, 56,000 euros. The starting price for the EX30 is not that low for the small battery. I was a bit shocked. I thought probably with a Volvo ID? No. I got already a problem thing here. Where are we? All models. Where's my EX30? Hello? SUVs? No. Combi? There's no EX30. To go here? Yes. There we are. And full and wrong. Here we are. Yeah, let's configure. If you're getting the small battery and core, so nothing, it's still 40,000 euros. That's the lowest price that you can have. And this is the color I got, by the way. And on the second car that's arriving on Tuesday has the same color. I was hoping I would get a different color. Ridiculous price, just get an ID7. An empty ID7. So, and if you want the big battery, that would be the Plus. That's almost 43,000, and the Ultra is everything that you can have for 52,000. And if you want the performance, it's even more. It's then 55, isn't it? 55, 290. Then you get an expensive color, like I said. Then it gets expensive. But if you just don't want everything and single motor is fine, you're still at 50, not the twin. Single motor extended range, please. Single motor extended range with a bit of options here. It's 58,590 euros. If you want 20-inch wheels, which you don't, you shouldn't. And there's even seat heating, winter package. If you want seat heating, you have to pay 400 euros more. If you want electric seats, 900 euros more. And if the windows can be darkened, and you can have a tow hook which can tow 1,600 kilos, which is awesome. But then we are at 50,000 euros. And if you take the core, it's really nothing. No thing, but the extended range, you're still at 45,000 euros. And you cannot even, winter package is in there. Yeah, with the winter package, it's still 45,000 euros. I think that's more expensive than that's the price of my ID3. That's more comfortable, less power. I think more range. I didn't find the EX30 very efficient. But I would get the single motor, and then I know for sure. That's true. That makes the #13 look cheap with all the standard spec options. And and this is without EU-China duties. Maybe this is already on top because this started in the beginning of July. Maybe this is already included right now. That's very possible. Who emailed me? I got an email from someone. Recently test drove ID7. I wonder how good or bad is the white interior to maintain. You have white odd velour in your car, right? It would be great for your comment. It's fine. I will email him later. Yeah, I think that's it for today. We did a nice hour. I'm gonna watch a bit of television, go to bed, not gonna do anything today. And tomorrow I will film at home a few videos. I wanna film the ending of my Model 3 against ID7 video. It was the first video we filmed on, when was that? That was on June 19th. So 2-3 weeks ago. But I have to film the ending because I had to wait for something and I still didn't get it. Did I tell the story? I think I did. So we charged both cars at the end. So in the beginning we charged Model 3 and ID7 to 80% in Munich. We drove to the to Nuremberg and then down Regensburg and then back home. And when we charged at a supercharger close to home, what? No light game? Oh yeah, we have to do that, that's true. When we charged at home, we charged the ID7 with the app, and the app showed 52 kilowatt hours charge. Not an accurate number, it says 52.00000. So it's not very accurate. It could be 51.8 or something. I'm not happy about that, but I will look at Ionity, what I charged from 15 to 80% there, 18 to 80%. And we charged the Model 3 there as well, and I used the Tesla app, and I had the press account for the car, so I can use the app with this car, and this is a press car, so I got special login data, so I can use the app with the car, can control it and everything, and I made a video that this is amazing. But the charging history didn't work. It didn't show me in the app, hey, you have charged this and this much kilowatt hours. So I asked Tesla, can you look how much this car charged? And they came back a few days later with a few numbers. Oh, we found a car that charged this much and this much and this much, and nothing made sense. I said, no, that's not what we charged. I know the times, what time we charged, and I had to charge twice because somebody was charging beside me and it took so long. So we moved over, and I know that the second time we charged this many kilowatt hours. I need the first time because I didn't look. And they couldn't tell me. A few days later, I drove to the same charger, charged from the same state of charge to 80% again. Nobody was there. I was hoping that the app would work now. I asked them again and I said sorry, and they still couldn't tell me how many kilowatt hours I charged. And then I charged at a different supercharger. I charged Ionity, but I don't know in Ionity if I have if there's more charging loss or less charging loss than a supercharger. I have no idea. I only know what the car says, how many kilowatt hours went into the battery, but not what the charger gave off. And that's a bit bad for the test. And I wanted to use supercharger so the Tesla people can't complain. You should have charged at a supercharger. It's way better it shows way better numbers, or I don't know what. So I wanted to do that, and it was a mistake. But because there was a problem with the app, like I said, and it shouldn't have happened, but it did happen. And I have to film this, and then I have to film a video, music video for my music channel, and then I want to make a video of editing software for behind the battery. Where is my behind the battery image? There it is, behind the battery. No, this one, behind the battery channel. If you know it's not subscribed right now, no, I think it's not software competence. It's more. It was a lot of work to find out who charged what. And they were like, screw him. I think it was more that. And I understand that. That's a lot of work for something stupid. So subscribe to Behind the Battery. There will be a video this week about editing a range test. Last week I did the video how I filmed the range test, and now it's the editing. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to edit the ID7 versus Model 3 video. I'm going to edit the Volvo EX30 range test, the 130 kilometers an hour range test that I did last Sunday. So a week ago, and then on Tuesday you get the Model 3 video, and on Wednesday the Volvo video, the first one, and then we go on. Yes, so we played a like game. Who wants to? We have 20 likes, we have 50 people here. Can we get to 40 likes? That's the thing. I'm just saying a number. What about counting down from 3 to 0 as usual, and then we'll see how many likes we'll get. We have 353 people here. A lot of people left. They thought it's over, but it's not. I lied. What kind of music do I do? I do melodic death metal. Yeah. And we had an own band, but it split up many years ago. But we still have the demos of 11 songs for the next album. And since they never got recorded in a good way or mixed, I'm just playing with the demo and put this song up. So let's do this. Focus. 3, 2, 1, and like. I already liked, well, no, all the channels. So 5 likes here already from me, or 4. Oh, it's warm, I have to go down. It's 25 degrees up here. Outside we have 18. We have 25 likes, 54 people are here. I can see it now. Is the like in reality? Someone pressed the dislike button. Totally understandable. No change. 36. Can we get to 40? Come on. Remember when I got 100 likes? But there were 200 people watching. That's over. Don't have anything exciting to say. We have 39 likes. 40! We did 40. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye. You all take care. I see you hopefully next week. But it's possible we are on holidays and you won't see me next week. But then the week after. Okay. Good night. Where do I do the intro? Here.